So you're probably asking, why is a Chris video being posted on Friday? Well, there's just been so much news that's happened in the last few days that I've had to make another video. And so if you haven't been on social media or the news, Ahmaud Arbery was murdered by 2 Georgia men, and they killed him in February, and they haven't been arrested, charged, or anything. Until today, they've finally been arrested and some justice has been about that. I'm going to go into detail about the situation and everything involved, and who should we be upset with, mad with, who's commented on it, who stood up for them, and who's actually out here being an Uncle Tom. Let's keep a heads up, it's Jason Whitlock like normal. And also the other thing I really wanted to talk about is Adele is in great shape. She lost some weight, but apparently Adele going from what she used to look like to what she is now is fatphobic apparently, and it's fatphobic to people that are fat right now, and it's making them vulnerable. And we shouldn't be applauding Adele apparently because, like I said, we're all fatphobic now. So I'm going to go into why apparently if you celebrate someone losing weight, you're fatphobic. And like I said, I'm going to go more into detail about the murder and everything that transpired. So be sure to tune into this show. So if you haven't been watching the news, the name is Ahmaud Arbery. And he was murdered way back in February by 2 racist white men in Georgia who claimed that he burglarized his home. Ahmaud happened to be jogging in that neighborhood. He consistently jogged in that neighborhood. People in that neighborhood knew him as a consistent jogger. But either way, these 2 white men went out of their own way. I would just show you the video, but it's so graphic. I don't want to show it. If you want to go search for it, go ahead. I've seen it enough. I don't want to see it anymore. I'm sick of seeing black people being killed. But either way, they cut him off from running. They basically pulled out their guns on him and they shot him and killed him. Either way, they've been off this whole time, unjust, not arrested, no trials, no nothing. And there was talks of corruption happening because the father of the 2 used to be an investigator for the DA's office. And as we all know, cops take care of cops, boys take care of boys. Whenever they do their investigations are half-assed or whatever it is to be able to get their boys off. So they were trying to get off one of their former boys. And he took the law into his own hands and killed this man and was off for 2 months. People tried to push it away, but the news started resurfacing this week. I saw Shaun King posting it. I saw LeBron posting it. I saw Kim Kardashian posting it. Either way, the word of mouth, it started spreading that this unjust happened. About an hour ago when I recorded this, it was just reported that they were arrested. They have been charged. They haven't been convicted of anything yet. So this is a small victory. We need to wait for the final victory when they're actually convicted as the murderers they are. But this is a small victory. This is definitely... It shouldn't take 74 days for them to be arrested. The fact that us as black people, where you can still be shot and killed, and for 74 days you can go off and do whatever you want and enjoy your life, it's not right. So if they aren't convicted, it just goes to show that apparently a black life, it can be taken with no repercussion. And, you know, there's going to be more investigation. But I am going to go on the record for right now. Even if he happened to be the person that robbed them, that does not mean his life needs to be taken away. You don't kill someone for robbing you. You can, beat their ass or, put them on the ground or do anything like that. But you do not take the law into your own hands and kill a person for robbing you. Even if he was the person that was. I am not saying he is. I am just saying if that happened to be, I saw people on the internet trying to be like, well, they shouldn't have been robbing or you shouldn't have been running or not. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Us as black people, you should be allowed to run if you want to, and you shouldn't be worried about being killed and all this other stuff. And some people are saying he should have been compliant with him. Would you be compliant with someone that has a gun and is waving it in front of your face and could potentially kill you? I know I fucking wouldn't. So I've been seeing a lot of that shit and it's pissing me off, and I had to go on a rant about it. It's just at the end of the day, our fucking lives matter, and y'all act like it really doesn't. It's a joke. I'm just happy they were finally arrested. They're not out here chilling and watching videos on YouTube, drinking beer, probably sharing the video with their racist ass friends, laughing it off with Trump. Nah, your ass is arrested where you fucking belong. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to get that rant off, I'm like, these people... It's just so much unjust in America. And then people are trying to attack LeBron because he brought this up, but he wasn't defending China. But at the end of the day, the Chinese aren't defending us or helping us when we're in this situation. So why should us as black people have to stand up for them when no one stands up for us? So I'm sorry. LeBron speaks up when it comes to black things, and I'm okay with that. And at this point I respect it, because you guys don't read the news and you don't follow the news. You don't see how these Chinese people are pushing black people out of China and all this other stuff. So there's just so much unjust. And to try and get mad at LeBron for speaking up on this but not speaking up on China, clearly you are ignorant to what's going on in the world and don't know of the divide between Asians and African Americans, because there's a big divide. And then another rant. Jason Whitlock, you Uncle Tom, you had taken it to the next level. A black man died, and then you wanted to try and attack LeBron James and saying he was trying to be a vocal leader and comparing it to MJ and stuff. Do you not realize that a black man has died and is no longer on this earth, and you're trying to use this to pander to your white followers so they can be like, ooh, Whitlock, we love you, yes, master. Nah, man, like, that shit is not cool. I hate that you even get energy at this point, or people even talk about you. You're a terrible person. I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm mad about that. Like, how are you gonna use a black man dying to try and up your agenda so people will watch your shitty ass show? It's a joke. The other thing I wanted to talk about, you guys may know it for the song Hello from the Other Side. You know, Adele, she, used to be on a little bit of the heavier side back in the day. But Adele's been away from the media, away from Instagram, away from everything. And Adele came back and she glowed up. Let me show you the picture right here. So, she lost a lot of weight, and her face changed, her figure changed. She's looking good. And I'm like, damn, Adele. most people would be like, this is a great thing to talk about. Let's celebrate this. But no. Now we have these people that are saying that Adele, from losing this weight, turned on the fat people that used to stick up for her, and now these people are vulnerable, and is Adele fatphobic to her former self, and these people are saying the fact that we're applauding Adele for losing weight is a mistake, and it shows how much people hate fat people and stuff. And I'm like, do you not realize being fat is unhealthy and it's put you at risk, especially when coronavirus is ongoing? This is something you should be applauding, not trying to scold her for it or be like, Adele, why did you lose the weight? Why did you turn on us? She didn't fucking turn on anyone. She's doing what's best for her, what's best for her life. She just got a divorce from a shitty husband that took all of her money. She was like, let me get in the best shape possible. I'm gonna try and find who I want to be with or whatever, write my next album. And she was like, hey, it's my birthday. I want to show a post and show my excellence. And instead, y'all had to turn it ugly and start attacking her and attacking people that were applauding her. This is what's wrong with media today. You guys can turn a positive thing and make it a negative, and making it to the point that I'm having to talk about it for what you guys are doing instead of applauding Adele for the great thing that she was doing. And it pisses me off. Like, I'm just like, being at home with the corona and seeing all this with the Justice with Ahmaud and then all of that, I'm at that level where I have a low tolerance for that shit, especially with the Jason Whitlock and y'all trying to attack LeBron. LeBron's doing what he needs to do for his people. At the end of the day, worry about your own people and what y'all gotta do, because LeBron's doing that. So alright, y'all, like I said, I just had to let some things out. Like, this whole murder hasn't set right with me all week, and I was letting it in. I wanted to see if they were actually arrested, or what happened, or what transpired, or were they just gonna get off. And if they were just gonna get off, I was gonna do an epic rant on Monday, but they were arrested, so I wanted to give you an update about that. Let me know how you guys feel about everything in the comment section. Do you agree with some of my takes or some of my spins? If not, I'd love to hear what you have to say. And also about the Adele situation. Like I said, apparently if you applaud someone for losing weight, you're fatphobic and you hate fat people. So I'm just telling you what it is. You fatphobic if you supporting Adele losing weight. So as you know, I normally post my videos Monday and Tuesday, but I'm gonna start posting my videos more often. When more news happens or whatever transpires, I'm gonna try and give you that quick update so you can see it the next day. So with that said, you definitely need to be subscribed, turn on the notification bell for all my videos so you can know as soon as I post it. Don't forget to like, comment, share this video with your friends if you enjoyed it. This Chris, I'm out, this motherfucker.